From the crowds roaring when the Knicks won the NBA Finals to the upcoming sounds of 4th of July, your pet might be feeling a little more anxious than usual.
Here to give us ways to help ease your pet's anxiety is Dr. Andrea Tu, Chief of Veterinary Behavior Medicine at the Heart of Chelsea Veterinary Group. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you for having me.
This is a very unique job.
It is. It
Holy
really is.
smokes. Okay, so some people will say, my dog, I was going to say my kid. My dog is skittish, you know, doesn't like, is timid or whatever. But do pets really suffer from anxiety? Is it possible?
They absolutely do. You know, these are living creatures, right? And just like us, we have both physical health and mental health. So a lot of what I do is similar to child psychiatry, and we do truly see these diseases in our veterinary patients. So we're talking things like anxiety conditions, including things, you know, separation anxiety, which we often think about, fears, fear-related aggression, as well as just kind of some other things like noise phobia, sibling rivalry, where you have dogs or cats in the same household with inter-dog, inter-cat aggression, fear of, you know, children, of crowds, and all of these really do stem from a psychological, a psychiatric chemical imbalance.
I have a pet armadillo. No, I'm kidding. No, my dog shakes, obviously, and that's an obvious sign that that dog is having an episode, a situation right now. But what are some other signs that people may not be familiar with for anxiety?
Absolutely. So, you know, us veterinary behaviorists, we often refer to something called a ladder of aggression. Right, and what I equate that to is kind of think about the national security system where you start at green, you go up to red, right? So those green level ones, we're talking very subtle signs like air licking, yawning. Those are what we call displacement behavior. So your nervous energy that is out of context with what you would expect to be occurring at that time. That is a dog saying, you know, not too comfortable right now, unsure of what's going on, I'm trying to, you know, just
suss out the situation.
Right, deal with things.
And then what about low, mid-level?
So low, mid-level, they're at a point where they're just like, yeah, I'm not comfortable with what's going on. I don't like the vibes. I may walk away, turn my head away, avoid direct contact.
Interesting.
Right? Then you go up to maybe your orange level, where these dogs are like, hey, I'm really uncomfortable. All those green and yellow levels you've ignored, so that's when they may actually have really tense body muscles, their ears are pinned all the way back, they're probably crouching away, their tails are tucked under. Unfortunately, this is where most owners are thinking that's the beginning of the anxiety. You've missed a lot of the earlier levels.
Oh, they're in it.
And that orange level, you are about to hit red, right? So that really severe signs, snarling, growling, then they might snap and they might bite. And so that's where a scared creature has three choices. Walk away, shut down in fear, and hope the scary thing leaves them alone, or defend for your life.
Fight or flight.
Exactly.
Fight or
so similar to humans, too.
Yep.
Right, exactly.
Just
so
snarling. Air licking.
My Nico licks the air, and I'm like, dude, are you hungry? What do you want?
Exactly.
I had no idea. Okay, so let's delineate the country bumpkins from the city mouse and the city cat. In the city, I mean, the block parties since the Knicks have won. I don't know a single friend who has a dog who hasn't been like, oh my gosh, my dog is going crazy. So are there specific conditions for city pets versus suburban or rural pets?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I've worked at all of our locations. Heart of Chelsea has 7 locations in New York City and actually 1 in Seattle. So I've gone to our Manhattan ones, our Brooklyn ones, and our Seattle ones, and I will tell you, all these urban dogs living in urban areas, they do have unique situations. In particular, I see something called what I refer to as situational agoraphobia. So fear of the urban environment. And that is a combination of when a dog who has anxiety, and anxiety by definition is anticipating when the next scary thing is going to happen, and noise phobia. So these dogs basically reason out, I don't like the noises outside. Right. I know all the bad stuff is outside. Why would I walk outside? And so these dogs will not walk on the streets. And you end up having a dog who is trying to pull into every open door, running back, and it causes a lot of headache for the pet parents, unfortunately. I remember one case I had, oh gosh, maybe 15 years ago, large German Shepherd, situational agoraphobia, owned by this little old lady and man. They could only walk him at 4 a.m.
Oh my God.
Because earlier than that, too many people on the streets. Later, delivery trucks rolling through.
Forget it. Can we talk about treatment for our four-legged friends?
So when it comes to treatment, veterinary behaviorists always take kind of a 3-pronged approach. The first is going to be potentially client homework, and these are things that you can do at home, right? Maintaining a really consistent schedule so that pets know what to expect. Remember, these are nonverbal individuals, so having consistency is helpful. Creating kind of like a safe space for them. They often choose where they want to hide. Let them if they're scared, right? Give them good enrichment. So things like a puzzle toy, a licking mat, that allows them to lick. Remember that licking that we were talking about? That is also has self-soothing properties. So giving them that really kind of helps keep them engaged and is an enriching procedure, right?
So we got the Knicks parade coming up. We got 4th of July.
I know.
We got a lot of noise on our horizon.
We've got a lot.
Someone's watching right now. What can they do? What can they do immediately to help their pet?
Right. Well, I think one of the big things is reach out to your veterinarian. Right. We do have medications that we can use to help these pets cope with these stressful situations.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Just to
That was
take the edge off.
Absolutely, right. So for fireworks, you can also think about keeping your pets indoors, getting things like a brown noise or a pink noise machine. They also make little doggy earmuffs.
I was going to ask about that.
Buffers noise. It's great.
Love.
You do need to kind of train them to be comfortable using that.
Of course.
And also, as the pet parent, keep your anxiety at bay.
Yes.
Because they sense it. Dr. Tu, you have been a wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yes. Feel free to reach out to us at Heart of Chelsea,
Fantastic.
heartofchelsea.com.
Yeah.
We have a lot of veterinarians who know a lot about behavior stuff.
For more answers on treating your pet's behavior problems, do what she said or follow her on the gram at Dr. Andrea.Tu.